Hello and welcome back to Love Advice TV. I am joined by the one and only Alex Como.
Hello, guys.
So excited to be able to do videos with you. And I know that the lovely people of YouTube are excited too. Today, the topic is a little bit different. Over the years, I have coached people who ended up breaking up with their partner or going through a divorce or a separation. And one of the reasons for this breakup or separation was because they were of different religious backgrounds. Sometimes it's social cultural pressures that end a relationship. And other times it's ultimately because people feel like their values are not aligned. And I wanted to, perhaps this does not concern you, but a lot of people around the world, unfortunately, feel a lot of pressure when they're dating someone that does not come from the same religious background or cultural background even as their significant other. Is this something that you have seen in France, in the French-speaking world, very often? And what do you recommend to people that are coming out of these relationships where they feel like the whole world is against them?
This is something that I have experienced in France, but I would say most of the time all over the world, with the English people in Asia, South America also. And I would like to start by saying love doesn't have any boundaries. It could be age, it could be your color of skin, it could be your religion. If you love someone, you feel it. And this is really important. If you're watching this video, that means you really love that person. And you said one word, which is for me, the main word when you want to get back with someone is values. It's not about religion, it's not about thoughts, it's about do you share the same values? So if you want to get back with someone that you really love and you know religion was a trouble, I want start you to take a paper, to take a pen, and then to work on your values. And I know you're really like the best for that, so how can we work on our core values?
Yep. It's, at the end of the day, it's about defining what is most important to you. What are the non-negotiables? What do you identify with? And what do you seek out of life? That basically will sum up what your core values are. Ultimately though, Alex is absolutely right. Love has no boundaries. And it doesn't matter what the cultural background is, what the socio-economic background is, or what the religious background is of an individual. We're all one human family. And if you fell in love with them, it's because you saw that light in them, okay? Before the drama and the family and the conflicts started to cloud your judgment and become veils, you did see that light in that significant other. I've had the unique pleasure of working with people of different religious backgrounds trying to get back together all over the world. It really comes to mind a young lady in California that I absolutely love, that we've been working together. Her partner is Muslim, she is from a Hindu background. I'm thinking of a couple in the Maldives where she is Catholic and he's Muslim. It's all over the world, right? And at the end of the day, what do religions preach anyways? They preach tolerance and they preach basically loving your neighbor and turning the other cheek, right? And being able to basically build bridges and not walls and not being stuck in our ways. And from my humble understanding, religion is a very personal thing, right? It is your unique relationship with your creator. And everyone has different spiritual paths. And just because you have one core belief doesn't mean that your significant other or your best friend or your family members necessarily need to have those same exact beliefs in order for you to function harmoniously. This is the bottom line. We now live in a world and in an age where we are all interconnected in one big human family. And if you look towards the differences and what sets you guys apart, you will always find something that will differ you from your partner, always, okay? But if you focus on the positives, if you choose to focus on the positives, and the glue of the relationship, it doesn't matter ultimately. You can overcome the odds, and you can overcome the pressures that family members may or society may put on the relationship. So my question to you, Alex, is when someone feels a lot of pressure from their family members or their community, what do? How can you create some sort of safe haven around your couple and your relationship to have a consolidation of bonds where you can then take on the world as a unit together?
Thank you so much for all this introduction about values and religion. Because once you understand that, you can go to how can I get back with that person. The first goal is to bring a good environment. Okay, so what I'm doing with the people that I coach, I try to create the best chemistry and the best confidence between two people. So I know that your partner, your ex-partner, has some trouble to explain this relationship to his family, to her family, whatever. But you need to understand something. If you build together a really good chemistry, a good confidence, a good communication, then you will help him or her to communicate better with the people around him or her. Then you will help your ex to communicate better with the people around him or her. And I want you to understand these things because it's not about religion, it's about first your values and also understanding what is really important. What is really important? So maybe sometime you will do some compromise. And that's okay. That's okay to understand, okay, he wants him to celebrate this important day for his religion, and that's okay. And for me, it's this day. So you need to share exactly what are the needs and the mandatory holidays, because if you can understand your ex-partner, what is really important for him, and if you can share what is really important for you, you need an open communication. You need something where you will be 100% open. And then he or she can also be 100% open. So if you really want to make your relationship work, even if you experience this breakup, you need to be like 110% open. This is something more special because you need to do some compromise. And then he or she can not fight with the people around him, but he can or she can show that your relationship is real. Your relationship, it's not bigger than religion, but your relationship is inside this circle with religion, with tolerance, with love, with happiness, with future, with vision. And I don't know if it makes sense, but if you want to get back with someone, you need to have this open relationship. Like you need to say everything and you need to listen everything because it will be together. You cannot get back with him or her. You need to do it together because there is the religion. There is something bigger than you, bigger than your ex. And if you understand that, your conversation, your communication will be really different.
Absolutely right. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it's about showing love, kindness, being respectful, being compassionate, being there and dependable. And it's about your actions, basically, is what it comes down to. And even if your partner's family doesn't want them to be with you today because you perhaps have different beliefs, ultimately, every parent, every brother or sister wants their family members to be happy and want the people that they love to be in healthy, loving relationships, right? So it's okay if if they don't accept you today. Just be your best self, right? And continue to honor your relationship, to honor them, and basically to be the most amazing person that you can be. And in time, their hearts will open. They will have no choice but to acknowledge that you are the person, the perfect partner for their son, for their daughter, for their brother or sister, okay? And again, it goes back to our philosophy of focusing on becoming the best possible version of yourself. And in the process, inspiring your significant other to want to be with you and to invest in the relationship. So even if you broke up because of different religious beliefs or backgrounds or pressure from the family, it's okay. Don't try to win over your ex and their family and their entire community on day one. You won't be able to. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself, on reestablishing a healthy communication platform with them, not being needy, not being desperate, what we preach in every single one of our videos. And in time, you will gain the trust and the respect and the love of your ex and their entire entourage.
And if you think that, oh, Adrian, this will be difficult, this will take time, or I'm not sure this family can one day accept me, I want to tell you these things. When we have success in getting back with an ex, especially when there is a religious difference, it's always stronger than any other relationship because you're sharing something really important, because religion is about tolerance, it's about real good values. So you need to understand that you can do it. And your relationship, this is something crazy, your relationship will be better. I don't know how to explain it will be better.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
When you go through adversity and tests, it strengthens the bond. It strengthens the bond. You are stronger as a couple based on the adversity that you are able to overcome together.
And
Correct.
don't be focused on I deserve this relationship, because that's when you kill your chance. You need to be focused on how can I make him, her happy in our religion and me too, and how we can find the right common point.
Compromise.
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 So thank you so much for your attention. I was really happy to do this video because I know it's really hurtful for situation when it's not, there is no reason to break up. Like this is something crazy, but remind you this, if you can follow our advice, if you take your time, you can create something bigger than you think and better than you think. So if you have any question, I will be happy, even with my French accent, to answer to every comment under this video. And please give us a like and subscribe to this amazing YouTube channel. If you want to talk to someone, I would say in this topic, Adrian is the best.
Thank
because yeah, you have this spiritual touch that no one, I think, in the team, but also like no one in the world have this.
I don't know about all that.
I would say that for me, you have this spiritual touch that I will feel that you are the best one for this situation. So don't forget to reach out to him, and we are here to help you.
Thank you for your kind words.
My big pleasure.
Keep fighting the good fight, lovely people of YouTube, and see you soon for yet another video. Take good care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.